Yo, what's up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? I'm live, I'm here. Hey, what's going on? Where is Jace? What I've noticed is that ever since Jace started losing in the trivia, he just hasn't shown up. I think that's one of our issues, is that when we're losing, we quit. Alright, I'm not calling him a quitter yet. He was sick. We'll see. Alright, but we've always had like a few kids watch this show. And it's the ones that I do the best in the trivia. And then like we had like a few kids post the homework. But then whenever someone else starts posting homework, then those kids stop. It's always been like 3 kids trying hard. And then with our morning workouts, it was like 2 kids. Or one kid to begin with. Then it became 2, then 3. Once 2 more kids would join, 2 more kids would just quit. And it's what Teo said a long time ago. I was like, why are you trying so hard? And he goes, because no one else was. And I think that's cool, but also like telling that like, oh, if there's any competitiveness in this thing, I might stop. And how hard do you try when you have a chance versus how hard do you try when you don't have a chance? If those two answers are different, then you've got issues. Okay? But if you can like make yourself try even harder when you have no chance, because doesn't that make more sense, right? If you have no chance, you just try harder to have a chance. Or if you have like less chance, you just try harder, right? But no, it's usually the opposite way. If you have more chance, everyone's like, oh, I got a head start, whatever, right? When I say all this to say, 2 things. One, do our medal thing, okay? Go for a medallion, okay? Adrian brought it up yesterday, and he basically said, wait. I'm basically like guaranteed to win the movie one, right? I'm like, probably. He said he's done like a couple. I've seen one. All right, but the next ones that we have are what is it? Not September. Below that, there you go. And December we have the attendance one, Hall of Fame workouts, 5 skills and fast classes. Anyone even open the pages to those? See, so like with me, I'm not like the most competitive person in the world, but I'm more competitive than you are. I would have already looked at these things, came up with a game plan to win. But to beat you guys, probably just post twice. And then you probably just quit on the spot. All right? And I can win every single medal just that easily. We have to at least get to that point. If you guys want to be great. How great do y'all want to be? All right? How great are you trying to be? And my main question to you is this. I have a dream, not like Martin Luther King's dream, but my dream is for 18 kids, to get 18 kids in my program who want to try to make the NBA. And will seriously try. So if you think that you're one of those kids, I haven't seen it yet. 18 kids that will just listen to me. I think I have a whole game plan to get those 18 kids to be leveraged the right way, whatever. And your dream is to make the NBA. Who has more of a chance for their dream to come true? All right. Your dream depends on fate, genetics, luck, a whole bunch of years. My dream depends on you. And we can do it today. I mean, my dream's very easy. And most people say I have no chance of convincing you guys. You might want to one day convince a coach to put you in a game and things like that. I'm asking for the same thing. Can you just do this thing? And that's probably going to be as hard as it is to convince your coach to play you in high school. All right, so if you ever wanted to convince someone, try to convince yourselves and know that our 2 goals are codependent, but not really. I think you need my goal to happen for your goal to happen. So it's in that direction. And I say that the challenges will get us there. So go to the members page. It's the page where you have to sign up for all of our events. So you go there and then do that. Anyways, starting my timer right now to 10 minutes. Let's start. Let's begin the show. I got the quote of the day. What's up, Adrienne? Learn from yesterday is the quote of the day, guys. Learn from yesterday. We talk a lot about learning from our failures, our mistakes, and things like that in the past. Do that. All right, learn from yesterday. Make sure that nothing that like bad, especially that happens to you, but that goes by without you learning from it. But also the good. All right, what worked, what didn't. Think about that stuff. Write it down. Figure it out. One of our challenges is the weekly improvement challenge. That's a great one for this stuff right here. You write down what you sucked at every single day. Then the next week you work on those 7 things. every single day for 5 minutes. And if you continually do that, you'll be amazing. That's probably like our most important challenge. It's not the hardest challenge, it's the most important one, because that's how Steph Curry became great. That's how a lot of people just think to become great. They don't do it by writing it down usually, but they just do it naturally. They work on the things that they suck at every single day. But this is how you can write it down and do it easily. All right. What is this one? Is this a poll question? Poll question. All right. We got the Cavs versus the Knicks on Christmas Day. Spurs, Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Mavericks, Warriors, Timberwolves, Nuggets. And a lot of times these Christmas Day matchups, they get hyped up because it's the one day everyone's off of work. And the NBA is like the only sport on TV at the time. So they make a lot of money on this day. So they always put their best matchups. Not always, oftentimes the best teams, but the best matchups are center court. Should they add more matchups? Or should they just be like, dude, you don't get a participation trophy? Whoever the most popular teams are in. But I mean, like a couple of years, I mean, the Thunder weren't in, and they won the NBA championship. The Nuggets always want to be in, and look, they're in. Oh, they are in right there. Okay, so yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's not always like the best teams that get chosen for this. It's the most popular teams. Should they add more teams? What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section. All right, itineraries. We got our homework Kings drill coming up. Ball pickup layup, three decision drill. All this stuff is happening on Wednesday, tomorrow. All right, alley oops, on count, quick dribble, anchor layups. So post that stuff, at least 5 minutes a piece. Post that stuff. Stuff that we were supposed to be doing today would have been practice stuff. So in lieu of that, make sure that you guys do your workout card. All right, 190 poly for shots. All this practice stuff is fantastic. Let's move to the trivia question for the day. Trivia question today is, which player led the NCAA, the ABA, and the NBA in points per game in a season? These were obviously different seasons, guys. Come on now. Which player led the NCAA, the ABA, and the NBA in points per game in the season? I believe he's the only person to ever do this. Since the ABA hasn't been established for a while, I'm sure he's still the current only person to do that. Come back right after these messages. Water break!
Hey kid, did you tell me to come up and those are water and sewer?
That's better.
And that's the answer. The answer is Rick Barry. Rick Barry led the NCAA, ABA in scoring, NBA in scoring, kind of like within just a few years of each other. That's a multi-level scorer right there. That's crazy. Actually, just no one's gonna stop this dude. I'm just gonna score on you no matter how old you are, no matter what level you're on. He's like, I'm the scorer, dog. The basket stays the same, the basketball stays the same, and my shot stays the same. You lose. That's pretty big time. You got the answer. You're up to 8 points. Great job to Adrian. All right, moving on to what is this? Health and fitness. This is Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is not a shooter, but he is working on his shot, trying to get some more clock in the NBA. He said, oh, you're not going to play me because I can't shoot? Oh, huh? I like that. This is healthy. All right. He did have a crappy look on his face on the bench, but they should probably put him in toward the end there in the season. But to work on your game, to work on your weaknesses, that is health. All right, not just to argue and complain that blah blah blah. You should have been in. No. What can you do that will lead you toward perfection? All right, because no one's perfect, so there's something to work on. Work on your weaknesses, not just your strengths. Don't be like, this is my favorite move, I'm gonna work on it. That's not healthy. All right, healthiness is to work on things that you are weak at, even if it reminds you that you suck. Sorry, guys. All right, let's check the homework. It's what you do in the dark that puts you in the light, huh? I got spin move series right there. So you can always copy off Kieran. He's posting all the stuff all the time. All right, so post more than Kieran. I like his mixing it up. We got Richie Tafoya. Weston right there, drills 2. But again, I think the person that writes it all down the best and that does it the best, it's obviously Kieran. Because His dad played in college. I mean, his dad's organized. He's a lawyer. I mean, he's smart too. So yes, try to be like Kiernan if you can. Be like Kiernan. Wanna be like Kiernan. Like Kier. Wanna be like. That's a stupid song. Let's check another thing. All right, we got oh yeah. All right, so this is what is this? Behind the scenes. This is a little killer crossover. This is called the Killer Crossover. The Killer Crossover by Tim Hardaway. He used to whap people, whap them. All right, but this is a story about with Magic Johnson involved in it and stuff like that.
And they started singing "Walk This Way" and.
Let me say something to you. And before that game, we was like, when is y'all gonna do that? Like when y'all gonna do that Run DMC? Y'all gonna do that right after that now? Oh.
So he's talking about when they played against the Los Angeles Lakers, all right, with Magic Johnson and everybody, and they beat them the first game. They were up in the series or something like that, and then right before the second game started, I guess, the Run DMC wanted to, like, I think it was Run DMC, I don't know, they wanted to sing a song that was like mirrored with the team, and they were going to do it right before the game started, hype them up, and the players were like, wait, what? No, don't do that. You're going to make them mad. Sure enough, pissed them off. They got smacked after that. So, yes, you don't want to make the other team mad, but Run TMC was Chris Mullin was the M, Tim Hardaway was the T, and then that guy, Mitch Richmond, he was the M. Run TMC was a playoff Run DMC, and then they you don't want to poke the bear. That's the claim for this story. Ask your parents about them, but look up Tim Hardaway and the Killer Crossover. That's a great story. Speaking of stories, let's check out the story of the day.
A contest of who was blessed the most. It's not a contest of who was blessed the most. It's a contest of who can do more with what they're blessed with.
All right. If you couldn't hear that, it was it said it's not a contest of who was blessed with the most, even though usually it is. It's a contest of what you can do with what you were blessed with. So a lot of people like to be like, oh, he's so great. His arms are so long. He's so great. He's so tall. He's so great. He was born with a dad in the NBA. Stop it. Those are just the cards that you're dealt. Who does the most with the cards they're dealt is the real key that you won't figure out until you're like 80 years old. So go ahead and think about that stuff now. Figure it out now, and take the cards that you're dealt and go ham with it. Be like, I'm going to be the best 5'6" player in the entire world. I'm going to be the best 6'3" player in the entire world. Whatever you are, be the best in the world at that. Be the best person named Adrian in the whole world. Who cares? Just be the best that you can possibly be. Last thing to talk about. We got something. Oh, pulling the chair from people. He just moves. I love this stuff. You going at him, he just goes, oh, excuse me, and just moves. And because it takes all the momentum, they're going for contact, and then you go, no, I'm just gonna move. Anytime someone goes for contact, just move. They'll be off balance. I mean, so play smart. You don't need to let people hit you. All right, move out of their way. No, don't just give them layups. Stay in their vicinity for the shot, but you have to move your feet to be there. But don't let them hit you because it is a foul. Pulling the chair from under people is one of the greatest defensive plays that you can make. And even Kobe Bryant said it was the one thing that he couldn't stop. He was like, it took him 2 years to figure it out. That's my 10 minutes. I'm basically done. Let me just show you the quote of the day again, and I'm done. Learn from yesterday. That's my time. I did it. I made it under 10 minutes, or at 10 minutes. You know what I mean. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Reese pieces, y'all. I'm out.